This is the Tier 9 AMX 1ER prototype, and I got this tank for 3.5k gold. And you can too, and here's how. Sit back and watch this guide to the auction. Hello everybody, wotBEE buzzing in, back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna give you a professional guide to the coming auction. Every year we have an auction where we just get the tanks at the cheapest rates possible. And to be fair with you, honestly, it's 1,000 times better than Black Friday sales. Because in the auction, tanks, their prices drop so low that even a tier 9 like this, you get it for 3.5k gold. I got this tank 2 years ago from the auction for 3.5k gold. Yes, you heard that right. A tier 9 for 3.5k gold. Not only that, but I also got a dozen of other tanks. For example, here the T95E6. This tank I got for 11k gold. Imagine a tier 10 for 11k gold. Not only that, but when we go to these tanks, you could easily obtain the tanks like T25 Pilot 1 for 3k gold, for 2k gold, tier 8s. And I'm honestly speaking this with you, that they were so cheap. You could also get some exclusive tanks like the Dracula, but they were quite priced high. The Dracula, the Helsing, you get them about for 10k something. But other tanks, the Super Hellcat I got for about 2k gold. I got the where's the AMX 1357. I got this guy for about exact 2k gold, or 1.7 some gold. So they were extremely cheap. And last year, this tank, the Cannonball, which is actually quite a new tank, and considering I got this last year from auction, is just even more awesome, because at that time this tank was quite new. And can you guess how much I got this tank for? I got this tank, a new tank, an overpowered tank, a tank that everybody would want to have a tier 8, for just 5k gold. And luckily I still have that footage of last year where I buy this tank for 5k gold. Do keep in mind the tanks you want, like I wanted this Cannonball, be there at the exact time of reset, because as you can see, if you are even a few seconds late, I'm not even talking about a minute, if you are even a few seconds late, these tanks will get sold out, because everybody's just waiting there to get the tank at the cheapest price. So it's really much of a competition, so you have to get that tank before anyone else does, because if you don't, the tanks will run out and you'll just sit there disappointed. Also, I got my T54E2 Shark for about 5.5k gold from the auction. Just like that, every auction is the perfect time to loot for gaming. You just buy so much, you buy so many tanks, and it's amazing. So that's pretty much it for this video, and do keep in mind auctions appear every year in the month of December. So I'm thinking the auction is gonna start anytime soon. And this year, the tanks I think that are gonna be in the auction would be the 121B. It could be the XM66F. And it could also be... no more tier 10s for me. It could also be the WZ114 and some tier 8s. I think the Bisonte is gonna be on sale this year. I think the Scorpion will be again. I think the Astron Rex, the HWK would be the KPZ-0R7 tank, and some others as well. I'm quite sure they're gonna be on sale this year. There is usually 3 phases of auctions, and in the first phase, the offers are quite good. In the second phase, they get even better, but hold your horses. In third phase, sometimes they get really good, sometimes they get really bad. So if you're a guy who's like looking at tanks and they're just way too cheap, don't buy them. Hold your horses, because in the next phase, you might want to buy something you want to have. But at that time, usually you don't have gold because you just wasted it somewhere else. So you have to be careful with that, because the auction is just so tempting. You just want to buy all those tanks, and I think the Caliban is gonna be there as well for quite the low price. But this year, since they made most of these tanks into collectors, and collectors sell for about 3.75k gold, I don't think it's possible that they would sell those tier 8s cheaper again, because imagine selling a tier 8 tank for 3k gold. People go buy it, even if they don't want it, they sell it, you get the profit. So this seems illogical this time, but let's hope for the best and see what they do. Auctions are the best time to buy tanks in World of Tanks Blitz. Do remember that. The auctions are the best time to get tanks in World of Tanks Blitz. Remember this quote by WoTBEE at all times. Because if you want to buy a dozen of tanks for such low price, visit the auction in December. So that's pretty much I want to say about this video. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Do join our Discord server if you can. I always reply to everybody. You can ping me anytime, ask me anything. I'm always available for my bees in the wotBEE official server. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this helps you out. wotBEE buzzing out.